On this episode of GNews Wired, we take you behind the scenes of Grassfield High School. We show you the intense competition sparked by a brand new service project and how the drama department is teaching valuable lessons with their award-winning original play. We also travel around the globe with our World Language Club and show how Grizzlies keep giving back right here in Chesapeake. You'll see all this and much more on this episode of GNews Wired.
Hey Grizzlies, and welcome to our third episode of our fourth season of GNews Wired. I'm Tiara Ringo.
And I'm Haley Steinling, coming to you from the GNews studio in Chesapeake, Virginia. This show is written and produced by Grassfield High School photojournalism students.
And we're bringing you an in-depth look into our community of excellence.
First up, Farron Fairweather gives us a look at how Grassfield gives back at the blood drive.
On February 24, 2015, Grassfield High School held its second blood drive of the school year. The Interact Club, led by sponsors Brandon Anderson and Brett Lieberman, worked to make sure that the blood drive ran more smoothly this time. The event was moved from the auditorium to the gym. It was apparent that Grizzlies were looking forward to giving back.
I signed up to give blood today because I've done it before at the hospital and it was easy. And I was like, it's a new experience and I'm helping people out.
The Red Cross sent volunteers to draw blood, package the donations, and make sure that the students and staff felt comfortable about their contributions. Interact Club members also volunteered their time to assist the Red Cross.
My role in the blood drive today is just to volunteer, check people in, and make sure they're hydrated before they give blood, and make sure everything goes smoothly.
Students waited in the bleachers and prepared to give blood by reading informational packets and hydrating. Despite the wait and time it took to donate, there was no shortage of people willing to contribute.
How are you feeling?
I felt really good about it. Knowing that I can save somebody else's life with a simple donation is kind of special.
Overall, the blood drive was a success. The Interact Club reached 102 pints over their original goal of 206 pints of blood. This achievement earned our school $2,500 worth of scholarship money that will be distributed within the Grassfield community. I'm Farron Fairweather reporting for GNews Wired.
Hey Tiara, did you know that the Hampton Roads schools serve about 1,600 homeless students in their population each year?
I had no idea, but sophomore Eric Powell must have known. Here's a look at his mission to help.
Sophomore Eric Powell was a little kid with big dreams when he started his own company at 11 years old. The organization, known as Stream, is a nonprofit designed to help those in need, and Powell decided he wanted to get the whole Grassfield community involved in his latest project.
I'm trying to start a Teens for Genes here at Grassfield. Teens for Genes is a organization that basically you try to get as many jeans as you can to donate to homeless teens.
It helps the teens because they don't have clothes or jeans, so they get them donated.
Basically, we're having a homeroom drive February 22nd through February 26th, and the homeroom that brings in the most jeans gets a catered Mr. Franklin breakfast.
Eric's vision was to reach 5,000 jeans collected at Grassfield High School and 5,000 collected throughout the community for a total of 10,000 jeans. Faculty members at Grassfield High School had a drive to entice faculty members to collect. The faculty collected a total of 129 pairs, and overall 383 pairs of jeans were collected at Grassfield High School. Miss Phillips' homeroom collected 91 pairs of jeans, which averaged 4.6 pairs per student.
I contributed by helping count up the jeans and donating jeans. I think this is a really good program. We did it through Key Club. We donated jeans all this week. It really helps them in the sense that they can't go buy clothes. It helps them to actually be able to live like other teenagers and have that ability to wear jeans.
We were announcing the Jeans for Teens every day, and we kind of made it a competition. It's really good to see somebody who's willing to help, and it's helping a lot because there are a lot of people who go without.
You've seen the impacts that Eric's contributions have had on the immediate Grassfield community, but Eric's helping hand reaches farther than Grassfield High School. Eric had the privilege of meeting President Obama, also while receiving the Young CEO Award in Atlanta, Georgia. Eric spends his free time donating to others.
If you put yourself in a homeless teen situation and say you didn't have a pair of jeans in the cold winter time, I feel like every homeless teen should be able to wear that.
I'm Lauren Moss, reporting for GNews Wired.
Eric wasn't the only one helping others recently. Reporter John Williams joined Team Feed with a unique service event.
Most teenagers like to play video games, but on February 20th, students can combine that pastime with helping others.
Well, we had a student leadership project from a group called Lead to Feed. The leadership development students from the STEM Academy, known as Team Feed, wanted to put on a video game fundraiser to raise canned food for the food bank.
For admission to the Smash Melee tournament, students had to bring in 5 cans of food. The event was held from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the Forum.
I am a member of Team Feed, which stands for Filling Every Empty Diet, and this is our food drive project to raise food for the hungry by hosting a video game tournament. Our original goal was 600 cans, and we beat that with our first project, so we raised it to 2,016 pounds. This is hopefully going to put us over that, and then we're going to raise the goal to a higher number later on.
Team Feed plans to beat their new goal with new projects in the distant future.
And we have another food drive project in the spring called Construction, where you basically build structures out of canned food, and we are going to donate all that food to the food bank.
Apart from the tournament, there are other activities for students. There was a guessing contest to see how many Starbursts were in a jar, and a raffle contest to win various prizes.
Just seeing the kids out here having such a great time for such a good cause.
Stephen Baldy, champion of the tournament, also won a prize, but the real winners were the students that helped make a difference.
I believe that video game tournament will become an annual thing because of how successful it is.
This has been John Williams for GNews Wired.
While service is always a big part of the school, sometimes Grizzlies just want to have fun.
And that's exactly what the choral department did with their variety show. Here's reporter Brandy Michael.
On March 4th, 2016, the chorus department held their variety show. Even though she's a new teacher, Elise Krupko is keeping up with the Grassfield traditions.
Well, apparently this is something that has been a tradition for 8 years now. This is the 8th year that they're doing the variety show. And we were happy to do it this year because it is one thing that we do that is completely student-led. And so the students, they come up with a theme, they assign wardrobe, they talk about the decorations, and it's really something that brings the chorus department together.
This year, the students tried to capture the true 50s vibe. In their Pink Lady and Greaser costumes, the chorus members turned this food court into the Grizzly Diner. The audience enjoyed an ice cream treat during 8 unique performances.
In so many different ways, out in the dark.
Looks like we gotta get people on show!
Maggie Dewberry blew everyone away with her performance of I Dreamed a Dream.
Well, I've always loved singing and acting and dancing, and I'm in chorus, so I decided why not, just put myself out there, I guess. Lots and lots of practice, saving my voice because I really had to belt. It uses a lot of my higher register, so I really had to do a lot of vocal warm-ups. If you love performing, just put yourself out there, do it. You won't know if you don't try.
This is Brandy Michael reporting for GNews Wired.
Another group of talented Grizzlies has been racking up the recognition. Reporter Bridget Divers and photographer Jordan Fairclough attended the WGI Regional Color Guard Competition.
On February 20th, Grassfield High School Color Guard hosted the WGI Norfolk Regionals.
Having the competition at Grassfield helps me and my whole team to give it our all at competitions because it's our home school and we never get to really perform here. And since it's an international competition, it's pretty cool to share our talents with everybody. The most rewarding part of Color Guard is getting to share your talents with everyone else and getting to perform and show off what you've worked so hard for the whole year.
During their almost 12-hour day, participants were given breaks that gave them time to play Just Dance, eat, or purchase airbrush t-shirts, but their focus remained on their performance. 31 color guards traveling from all over the mid-Atlantic region came from as far as Pennsylvania and South Carolina to compete for the top prizes.
My goal for this competition was to just have a great show and catch everything I throw, first of all. It's always nice to win, but it's nice to have just a good show and know that we all worked our hardest.
The judges narrowed the field down to 18 groups that competed in the final round, including Grassfield.
0.91. That's 72.91. Grassfield High School.
Signing off, Bridget Divers as reporter and Jordan Fairclough as photographer.
The indoor guard also traveled to Northern Virginia to participate in the AIA competition. There they won first place honors with their performance against the light.
Another big win came when the Grassfield Theater Company took home another state championship with their original play, Digital Breadcrumbs.
Oh, I almost forgot I was filming. Have you ever been pulled in by your phone or accused of focusing on technology more than what's going around you? That's the story behind the VHSL award-winning one-act play, Digital Breadcrumbs.
Digital Breadcrumbs is the story of 6 teenagers. There's Hannah and Greg, Emily and Cassandra, and Sam and Mary. And the play starts with them busily playing on their social media and parents asking them to stop. Why don't you come and eat dinner? Why don't we go and watch a TV? Why are you always on the phone? Who are you talking to? And the story is, in essence, that fight that parents have with their kids and their cell phones.
I think you both know it's time we set up some rules in this house. Yeah.
These real-life scenarios became the inspiration for Grassfield High School's original one-act play. Digital Breadcrumbs followed the stories of teenagers and the different ways social media impacted their lives.
We get back to the 5 kids who are then brought to this smart house by Google. And Smart House is owned by this woman named Smarty Pants. And Smarty Pants has created this smart house that apps come to life. So apps become personifications, and kids are able to deal with the apps, not on their cell phone, but as people, one-on-one. In essence, they are able to overthrow social media by using social media against itself. And they're able to get home and realize the importance of their relationships with their family.
This play has taught me to be more aware of how often I'm on my phone and how much time I'm spending on social media. And it's definitely a lesson that needed to be shared with our audience.
I love you guys. We're loving me.
Another even more serious lesson was told through the story of Emily.
And then we get back to Emily, who we find out doesn't get home and ends up, the play ends with her Amber Alert that she's missing, and it's a really powerful way to end our show because it's that question mark. Can social media take over? If you allow it, it can.
Well, you should have thought of that before you tried to make us more of your minions.
Yeah!
Wait, she's down!
No! Signing off for GNews Wired, I'm Drew Gibbs, reporter and photographer.
Haley, didn't you learn anything from that last story?
Oh yeah, but I was looking up the digits of pi.
Oh, are you thinking about competing in the Pi Bee next year?
Yes, but I don't think I would be as good as any of these kids. Take a look at this report with Brian Frederick.
The annual Pi Bee event that is held at Grassfield High School and hosted by the members of Mu Alpha Theta is to encourage students to test their skills and try to memorize as many digits of pi as possible.
It's just fun to watch the students just have fun and have some pie and enjoy being together.
The teachers running the event encourage students to test themselves and have fun using math in their own lives.
As being a math teacher here at Grassfield High School, we all try to encourage and participate in any involvement of math activities, the fun side of math, and the Pi Bee being definitely a fun event that has to do with our subject of math. Somebody in the group that, just astounds us all with what they can do. And even those who only memorize just a few digits, even if it's as little as 10 to 20, they realize the difficulty in it. And so it makes the ones who do know, hundreds of digits super impressive.
This year, that one impressive student was sophomore Caden Messenger.
Well, I really started to memorize a little bit of pi in 6th grade, and it slowly built up. But for this year, how long I've been practicing, since after Christmas I started. remembering the numbers of pi that I knew. And then I recited 600 numbers of pi.
This is Brian Frederick reporting for GNews Wired.
Mu Alpha Theta wasn't the only group with something to celebrate. Reporter Aiden Gilliard joined a group of students who traveled the world without ever leaving Grassfield High School.
The World Language Club held their Carnival celebration on Thursday, February 18th, here at Grassfield High School.
The World Language Club decided to celebrate Mardi Gras because it is a cultural event that happens in countries all over the world. Due to the beginning of Lent, they have it the day before, and each different culture has found its ways to celebrate it through different means.
Students were separated into teams to participate in various activities that represented Mardi Gras celebrations around the world.
Some of the events that happened during our celebration in the World Language Club with Carnival is we started in different classrooms which were designated as countries, and we would learn the different ways those countries celebrated. One of the countries had a Baroque wedding where the men would wear the dress and the females would wear a suit. In Canada, they built giant ice sculptures, so we did a little plunge into ice to find the idol of Carnival in Canada, which was represented by this jolly snowman.
The teams honored an Italian Carnival tradition by participating in both a silly string and an orange fight. After the students completed each challenge, they shared pictures on Instagram. After all the challenges were completed, the students were able to decorate their own hat and finished up the evening with refreshments inspired by a New Orleans-themed Mardi Gras.
In Louisiana, they do a bunch of beads and feasting and really elaborate headdresses as they do their carnival festivals and parades.
This has been Aiden Gilliard reporting for GNews Wired.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of GNews Wired. I'm Haley.
And I'm Tierra. See you soon, Grizzlies.